Hey everyone, I'm Hazel West back with my favorite reads of 2015, and I know it's a little late for putting these up. I just didn't get a chance to do it other before now. And I apologize for looking like a zombie today, which I probably do, because I stayed up late reading last night when I shouldn't have, and I've been doing a lot of reading on the computer just for preparation for my new book release. But anyway. Um, I'm some of these are gonna be doubles from the top 15 books of 2015 just because they were genuinely my favorite books. And I'm not gonna show you these in any particular order of because I don't want to think about that because I really liked all of these, so that'll just confuse me. Um, but there are different genres, and I'll probably go by genre because I think I pretty much picked out one from pretty much every genre. So, um, anyway, let's get started. So, I'll show you the ones that are going to be on the other video first. So, um, one of the best books I read was The Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab. This is definitely the best fantasy book I read last year. And it was just so good. Just I loved the characters. I really loved the world because that was just so cool. And I always like Victoria Schwab's books. I am like the second book is one that I am looking forward to most in 2016. So yeah, it was so good, really good. Um, After that, I have Shutter by Courtney Alameda. This was the one of apart from I think Anna Dressed in Blood, which I think I read last year or late 2014. I can't remember. This was the best paranormal book I read, or really supernatural, I guess. I just thought it was really like first there's a tie-in to Dracula because the girl in it is Van Helsing. But then I thought it was really neat how they hunted the ghosts in this, and that they were actually very dangerous, which I think is cool. So yeah, definitely. It was just such an interesting book, and I really liked the characters as well. So I really like this one. And of course, Beastly Bones by William Ritter. These will always be my favorite. I just love Jacoby so much, and I really liked this one. Um, I don't know. I can't tell you if I liked it more than the first one or not. I don't know. I think it's probably pretty equal. Anything that has Jacoby and Abigail in it, I'm gonna be pretty happy. Um, I think probably the book that made me think the most last that I read is Undertow by Michael Buckley. I know I talked about this a lot, and my review for it was pretty long, but I really just liked this book. It really struck a chord with me as being very. What I liked about it was that it it kind of taught a lesson, and at the same time, it wasn't really so much teaching a lesson as it was just showing what people really are like. And it did all of that without being preachy at all. And that's good writing. It just kind of explained situations very realistically and not like the author was trying to prove a point. Michael Buckley's an amazing author, and I really liked the characters, and it was just something completely different from what I was expecting. And I really look forward to seeing more of this series. Okay, now there's some that you won't have seen yet. Um, the favorite classic I read last year was Wives and Daughters by Elizabeth Gaskell. Um, I Elizabeth Gaskell is probably definitely now one of my favorite writers. I've only read two of her books, but they're just both of them are so good. This in North and South. Um, they're just I mean this is like a 600 plus page book, and I read it in like a week and a half, which is weird for me because usually it would take me at least a month to get through this, if that, if not two. But I actually just sat down and read this one pretty much straight through, because it was so good, and I just love her characterization. I love her storyline, even though it doesn't really seem like much happens. You can't not read these books. So I really enjoyed that one. Okay, for favorite series last year that I started, The Dresden Files, as you could probably guess, by Jim Butcher. I just, I kind of like, it's kind of funny because the first one I read, I was like, this was good. I took it on the train ride to BookCon with me, and I was like, yeah, this is good. I don't know if I was really like super excited until I read the second one, but I really liked it. Um, I mean, Harry is definitely one of my new favorite literary characters, so I love him, and I can't go a month without one of his books at least. It makes me very happy. After that, one of my favorite retellings was Cruel Beauty by Rosamund Hodge. Hodge. I can't pronounce it. Um, yeah, I've been looking for a good Beauty and the Beast retelling for a long time. And this was just, it was so, so good. I loved the characters. It was very different than normal Beauty and the Beast retellings. Sorry, I was gonna sneeze. But it was really good. Not what I expected when I started it, but I thought it was very, very interesting the way she did it, and just the characterization I loved because you know people aren't just nice, and that's what I liked about this. Probably one of the most bizarre books I read this year was Dorothy Must Die by Danielle Page. I am not a Wizard of Oz fan, but I really, really liked these books. I just thought it was just really interesting, and I really loved the take on the world. Um, I thought it was fun and very different, and pretty much how I would probably have written Oz if I was retelling it. But yeah, that was really fun. I enjoyed it. The next one I don't have a copy of yet, but in the horror category, is 172 Hours on the Moon by Johan Harstead. Um, that is a book that, like, it takes a lot to creep me out. That book did it very quickly, which I always appreciate because I'm like, I can just like sit and read stuff and I'll be like, scary, not. So, but yeah, that one actually genuinely creeped me out. I think because it had to do with the moon, and I hate the thought of space travel or getting stuck on the moon. Like, I can't stand it. Um, and when I say that, I mean like, I would really hate it if it happened. But I thought that was really creepy, and it was very well done, I think, and I liked it because it wasn't really like sci-fi, no, not weird alien stuff. It was just genuine horror, which I liked even better. And the last book that I read was Cress by Marissa Mayer. I always like her books. There's something about them. I like the one I read last best. Like, for some reason. Um, like, I really like Scarlet. I think that will probably always be my favorite because I like Wolf. But this was a really good one as well. Like, I liked all of these, both of these better than, the first one. But Cress was very good. I really liked her. I thought she was cool. Um, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to reading Winter. It's gonna be one of my next reads, so um, yeah, completing the series, which makes me sad. So yes, and that's it for now. I'll be back at the end of the month with my normal book haul and wrap up, and hopefully some authory things finally because I need to do that, and I've been putting it off too long. So I hope you all had a good new year, and I hope you all read many, many good books last year, and will read many, many good books this year. So let me know, like, what you read that you liked the most, and what you're most looking forward to in 2016 as far as books. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.